we're on TV. Once a everyday television, when we start talking, we're going to be here for an hour. Yeah, it's Monday.
That's right. It's Monday, and quite naturally, it's Monday, Dan.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Hey, what are you doing with that big old jug of water?
It's hot. I'm staying hydrated.
Hydrated with a big jug of water. Yay!
It is hot outside today. It was a doozy. I was overheated and sweating all day.
Oh, man. Well, you're working hard, so.
How about you, Dan? How are you dealing with heat okay? Are you
Well, I was inside most of the time.
Yeah.
I went out briefly here and there to do some stuff, and I saw Iron Man 3.
Yeah, was there air conditioning in the theater?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I brought an overshirt, this guy right here.
Was it even a little chilly?
Well, I get cold. You're sitting for 2 hours.
Yeah.
And I was a bad person. You can judge me morally if you like, or not.
Why?
Well, I took a flask.
Oh, no, you were drinking in the theater?
2.5 shots worth of, I'm pretty sure it was a nice whiskey. So, got a drink, filled it most of the way, then completed it with the turbo.
What's the turbo?
Well, that would be whiskey.
Oh, and what else did you put in there?
Whiskey.
What?
Okay, so you go to the theater and you got those machines, right? And you got 150 choices. Literally, they say that. So I picked this, and this choice and that choice, and it was delicious.
You mix whiskey with your soda.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yum, yum, yum. Delicious.
I think that's fine. I mean, I don't think the theaters would be too happy about that.
Oh, unless the theater watches the program, they don't know nothing.
I worked at a movie theater for a while, and I think I definitely knew everybody was drinking in the theaters. You know, I don't think anybody...
How could you tell? What were the signs?
Well, you're at a movie theater, and people drinking them. You know, it's just, you know that. You know, I don't know specifically who was drinking.
Well, I accidentally got high beforehand, so there was that.
Oh,
yeah, there was that.
I don't know who's drinking specifically, but I just, kind of assume, everything. The people who work at these places, they know what goes on in them. They're not.
Oh, yeah.
They're not,
they're not unwise.
They're not teenagers, that's it.
They've been around. They know stuff.
Yeah.
They heard things. They saw things.
I couldn't have a lot of beer at that theater.
Oh, serious? People would leave their beer cans there?
Yeah.
What a bunch of jerks. Hey, man.
You cleaned up your beer, right?
I brought it in a flask, and I took the empty away for refills and reuse in further theater adventures.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, hey, Star Trek is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Star Trek.
You excited for that?
Oh, yeah. I'm doing this again on a Monday. Yeah, on a Monday.
Oh, yeah?
Maybe a Sunday. Yeah, something.
You like the other remake, the old and new remake?
I didn't like it at first because it was quite radically different from the original.
Mm-hmm.
When they redo a movie, they're going to do things different, but there were too many to fully be able to suspend my disbelief.
Too many changes?
Yep.
You wanted rough changes?
The uniforms were different, the ships were different, the shuttlecraft were different, the effects were different. But everything was different.
But they explained that it was a different universe and that it was connected. Remember
had they started out at the very beginning and made it look like the original Star Trek with the same kind of shapes and stuff, with the same kind of design, that sort of thing, if they started out looking like, and then it's like all this shit happens, and then, things are different. They bump stuff up because they met a bunch of Romulans. But they, I think the director decided to go back further.
Yeah.
And make the changes earlier. And I think the changes were based on the Enterprise series, the fourth TV Star Trek rendition that was pre-Kirk. Oh yeah, totally.
I don't know anything about that stuff.
I do. I'm a geek.
I guess we're getting in the summer blockbuster season pretty soon.
Yeah, I likes it.
Well, I don't know anything else that's coming out other than, like it's the Star Trek thing and that Iron Man thing. Or the other summer blockbusters, I don't know what they are, but...
Star Trek, Superman. There's one that came out this weekend called something or other, and it has what's-his-face in it, and it's supposed to be really good.
Yeah, that one with that one dude, that famous movie guy?
Yeah. Tom Cruise.
Oh, yeah, I forgot what that one was called.
Oblivion?
Oblivion, yeah.
There's one I want to see called Pacific Rim. It's with mechs.
Mechs?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's mech?
Mecha things. It's a robot with a person in it, and the robot is gigantinormous. It's huge. It's like 50 stories tall. And it has all kinds of weapons, and it walks around and it fights other mech units.
When you just said mechs, I thought it was Mexican. I thought it was something Mexican.
No.
It's got that mechs in it. I thought it's almost like a racial. I thought you were saying a weird racial slur or something.
Not purposely, no.
Yeah. Well, how was your week? You see anything on the streets there?
Dead possum.
Oh, yeah. Roadkill?
Uh-huh.
What was that?
I don't know. It was in the road. I avoided running over it.
You see his gut?
No, it's pretty crusty. Pretty dried out.
Oh, it's an old one. You avoided stepping on it, right? Or
driving on it.
You were driving?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What were you driving? You got a car? You borrowed a car?
My mother-in-law will come over. She doesn't like driving.
Yeah.
She lives half a mile away. And then I'll do the driving, and then we'll run errands.
Oh, that's fun. So you get to drive. Do you like to drive?
I do.
I like to drive, yeah. I don't get to drive very often. That's pretty good. Did you have to swerve to avoid this possum, or was it not too bad?
There was mild swervery.
But was it dangerous at all, or?
No.
Nobody was around? That's kind of bad, I guess. Those possums, they...
Okay, I'm good. Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. Have you ever hit an animal in your car?
Yeah.
Yeah?
A bird?
Whoa, was it flying?
Yeah.
Well, how'd that happen?
Right in front, I felt the bump.
Like you were driving, and then like suddenly the bird like flies through your path, or?
Yep. Yeah, right through the grill.
What kind of bird was it? Like a small bird?
Probably a starling. There was a group of them.
Yeah?
And they were black with the yellow beaks.
You only hit one of them?
Yeah. The other ones, well, they got lucky.
Or if they were sad, did they stick around?
No, they kept right on flying. Left Buddy behind.
There's one of those little ones, right? Like one of these, like this big, maybe?
Smaller than a crow.
But
about the size of a robin.
Like a robin or a sparrow.
But black with very yellow beaks. Yeah. Long, skinny beaks.
And you killed it? With your car? Did you get out and look, or?
No.
You kept going?
I wasn't on a road or in a place where I could stop and check.
There was a lot of traffic around you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you just kept on going. Maybe the bird was on the ground. The next people hit it too and ran over it.
It looked like I'm on the driver's side, and it had gone far enough that I think I hit it with the right side, the passenger side, and so it would have bounced off.
Into the bushes or whatever?
Yeah, onto the passenger side of the road, which would be into the other lane. So I don't know.
Well, that's if you're gonna hit.
I hit a rabbit.
Yeah? That sounds worse than bird. Like for yourself, I think.
Well, it's nothing to be proud of.
Oh man, I got a cut on the way over here. I didn't even notice how bad it was.
Was that the tree?
Yeah, I cut myself on a tree on the way over here. It's pretty gnarly. Let's see if we can look at this. Oh, it looks like the camera, it might be out. Oh, yeah, the camera's not on right now, but... Oh, my God.
How are you going to roll the dice?
I'm going to put it on the camera.
Oh, well, that should help.
There it goes. Yeah, look at this, though. I just cut my hand on the way over here. You see that? Oh, it's kind of... Yeah.
Hey, well, we got to roll the dice anyway.
We need numbers first, though. Yeah, you see this cut? That's annoying. Oh, man. I should wash it. Maybe I should wash it with this water.
You got a napkin?
No, maybe I should let it...
Does it hurt? Thing?
Nah, it kind of itches. I was like, oh, I got an itch. I think it's long, though. Look at that. Dang. Look how long that thing is. It's very...
That got you good, man.
It's very, superfluous, but it's long.
Surfacey?
Yeah.
Only got the few top layers of skin?
Yeah, it's very surfacey, but it's very long.
Yeah, but it drew blood, man.
It's long. Look at that.
Blood. There's blood on there.
That is irritating. Yeah, the blood's kind of coming out. It's just like it's like an irritating. It's just more irritating than anything else. It's right along the base of my hand, right in the thumb line where your hand moves around. Can you get that over here? Okay, we're gonna get a number here. I'm like, I kind of have a 1. I think I'm gonna call this a 1 anyway. Yeah. So I'm gonna let the tree decide my number. This is my 1. Big 1 right here.
Big 1. Look at that 1.
1, yeah.
That's one painful 1.
Yeah. I carved a 1 into myself. Oh, look at that. Yeah, it's Dan and Charlie teaming up against me. My blood.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I cut myself on a tree as a 1 because I thought maybe if I cut myself that, my sacrifice would get me a number, but,
Somehow I highly doubt this.
It's still possible that I could, my sacrifice will pay off over the next 2 rounds of the dice game.
In blood and pain.
Yeah.
Oh, the blood and the pain. I went drunk painting last night.
Drunk dating?
Painting.
Oh, what's that?
I go over to my friend's place, and we get drunk, and we paint.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like.
Yep, that's how it goes down. Yeah.
I thought maybe it was more organized than that.
No, she paints, I paint.
Do you have a drinking game involving painting?
No, we just sip, we just drink whatever alcohol is available. We will just sit and drink until we get stupid drunk. And I keep right on painting. She keeps on painting. And she finished one, actually. She finished it and signed it. And then it took me another hour before I finished one and signed it.
Do your paintings get drunk looking?
I don't think so. Because, yeah, I'm goofy a lot of the times, but when it comes to my art, I'm pretty serious. It's not whatever. I'm deliberate about what I do with shapes and colors and textures and stuff like that.
Yeah. Lots of famous artists are alcoholics, I think. I like to drink a lot.
Well, I do like to drink. And it's really fun. It's like you can do your work and you can get a little sauced while you're at it.
Like Pollock. Have you seen the movie? I saw the movie, that's why I know about Pollock,
Was he an alcoholic?
He was a heavy alcoholic.
Was he drunk all the time?
I don't know. He was drunk a lot of the time, and he made like this kind of looking thing. And he was super drunk, so. Yeah, I don't know if he was drunk all the time, but he was drunk a lot. I'm going to log into the system here. We'll check some messages. You guys can call that number up there. 330-536-3332. We're going to get a 360 area code number pretty soon here. But for now, we only have this one. So call that number. You can leave a message on the show and get your voice on TV. I'm loading into the system. Anything else in your week, or you see anything on the news?
Well, Art Walk.
That was really talked about on last week.
Did I talk about it much?
A lot. Last week was all about that. So
I sold a total of 9 paintings by way of Art Walk.
Wow. Is that more than last week than you had known about last week? Because we already heard all about that last week.
That night, I got an email that 2 more had sold.
2 more? Wow.
And that was after the program.
That's a lot of painting. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're a pro. You're a pro now. Not a pronoun. Pro now. So that's good. It must be nice that your work is not even just that they're buying it, but that it's it's spread out into 9 homes now.
Yeah.
It's displayed at somebody's house, and they're going to say, "Hey, look, this is the Dan. I think, are you calling him Danzio? Is that your
the art is Danzio, but they're all signed Dan Bennett. Right? Every painting that I sign is Dan Bennett.
So you're not using a pseudonym.
Danzio is just kind of a...
Oh, Charlie, nothing over the camera.
Danzio is more of a call sign or a screen name, a tagline, a surname, a label, something like that. It's not, I don't, like, when I introduce myself to people, I don't say, hello, I'm Dan.
Yeah.
Right? So.
Whoa. We got some messages. We got a message from Mr. Ginsu.
Mr. Ginsu.
Here we go. Let's listen to Mr. Ginsu and see what he has to say today. Oh, this is kind of irritating. It wasn't even, I didn't even notice it. I mean, when I started the show, it was there when I started the show, and I didn't.
You got napkins?
No, yeah, she got Cheetos on you. You let Charlie lick your hands off. That's what I would do.
Oh, that's gross.
Maybe.
Wait, I got an idea. Come here, Charlie.
Don't wipe it off on him.
There you go. You got water. I'm going to pour a little bit on my shirt there.
Yeah.
That shirt over there, right over there.
Oh, yeah, you can do that.
Okay. And then I'm going to wipe my hands off. So I'll have a kind of a rag sort of thing. And it's going right in the dirty place. So you could use a clean part of the shirt with some water to wipe your hand. It's clean.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
No, a couple minutes fucking late, motherfucker. Make me come down there and kick you in your son of a bitch. What the hell? I wanted to call back while the show was on, and now the show's not on. That's fucking bullshit, motherfucker.
Shirt and some water.
Bitch. I had something to say, but I don't remember what it was.
I mean the rest of them.
You just go over ahead.
I can't remember what the fuck I was about to say. What was I guys? Maybe if I think, they will remember.
You don't remember?
Fucking, I don't want to waste your time either. Then your McDonald's, fucking precious McDonald's time. Don't forget to buy a pop to wash that shit down with.
Oh, sorry, just a thing. I'm not sure what that message was about. But you left another one next, so let's listen to the next one too. Here it is. The next one. This is from only a few minutes later. Or actually, it's pretty much immediately calling back after he left the message, and then that's the second message, like pretty much immediately. Oh. Come on, let's know where it is. Oh, there's a cell phone. Here's the message.
You want the water?
Oh.
Okay, do me a favor.
Okay.
6,
Oh, it's time.
3, 2, 1. Now it's info time.
You're going to answer
to frequently asked questions about the program. You're watching the right now, and it's your Daily Hour with me. It's a call-in television talk show that's every night in Thurston County, every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. 11:30 at Channel 2 here. And so if you're watching at 11:30 p.m., this episode was taped last week, the same day. If you're watching at 2 a.m., it's the episode that was taped same time last year. This month last year. Yes, every episode of the program is also on YouTube, and we want you to come to the show and talk to the show. It's by and for the community, blah, 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 blah. If you call us, leave a message, we'll call you back, and let's get back to the program right there. I only missed 22%.
It's not bad. 22%, that's a C plus?
Yeah, it's a guesstimate.
It's a C plus?
Yeah, I'm a C plus kind of guy.
Good. Yeah, we're picking up on radio a little bit. Charlie, knock over the camera again. All right. Here's the message.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Call that Frank's Red Hot Sauce hotline and ask them if Frank's Red Hot Sauce needs to be refrigerated after you open the bottle. Now, I bought the little bottle and it didn't need refrigeration because it didn't last that long.
I don't think it needs refrigeration.
No, I need to buy a bigger bottle.
Frank's Red Hot Sauce?
Still need to know if it needs to be refrigerated.
Yeah, refrigerated or no?
Right?
Yeah.
Mild hot sauce is nice, spicy, tasty.
It's personal policy, man. You open a bottle or a jar, you stick it in the fridge.
Yeah, well, that's vinegar-based.
I don't care. I'm putting it in the fridge.
You know what I mean?
It's just policy.
So you want to call them and ask them, look it up. Look up the fucking number, motherfuckers. I know you can look that later up.
I don't know the number.
Frank's Red Hot Sauce. 1-800. Probably 1-800 Frank's Red Hot. I don't know.
What you doing, Sean? Yeah, I just put everything in fridge. Even vinegar-based stuff. It has a lifespan. And, considering it's all summer and shit.
What's going down there? What's going down?
You've gotten sick from eating old food more than anybody else I know.
Really?
Yeah, at least twice that I can remember, I think. Right?
If it's supposed to be refrigerated after you open it.
Yeah.
Because my eyes are going bad.
What did I get sick from?
Didn't you eat old food like twice in like 2 weeks or something? Like not too long ago?
No, not twice.
Sure?
There was one time, there was one time I did, but I was ill from some other thing. It wasn't related to food.
No, I think I'm pretty sure that you ate old food twice in a pretty small, with a small time.
Yeah, I remember getting sick from something. What did I eat? Oh, I ate something, and it pretty much made my life pretty miserable. And there was something either right like a week before or a week after that kicked my ass. And it might have been food related, but it wasn't the same thing. It was something different. But I don't remember.
I think it was both old food. I think I remember. The neighbors called Freddie and asked him about.
He'd remember.
Like, hey Freddie, remember the time that Dan ate old food twice in a row? I think it was like within a month or something.
Okay. I'm starting to remember now. I had marinated some tofu.
Yeah.
And it kicked my ass. I was so sick. I totally got food poisoning. And the event that happened before or after wasn't old food. It was something else. It wasn't the same thing, but it was related to food.
It wasn't old food?
No, No, because after the tofu, I'm like, well, fuck that shit. I'm just not playing with danger.
Well, that's what I thought.
I don't want to lead a life of danger.
Maybe
I want to be an Army Ranger.
Maybe I thought that it was food poisoning. I specifically remember.
It's possible. It was similar. There was something similar about it, something close enough that there was a connection. And I feel like whatever it was similar somehow, but it wasn't exactly the same thing, and I can't remember. So you and I are close, but maybe Freddie can.
Yeah.
Maybe he has a key event or something that will.
It'll jog our memory.
Similar.
I don't really remember it too much. I do remember that tofu thing though. I think I remember having
that tofu thing. Oh God, it was awful.
I remember having a pretty good change. That's this double food right now. Poisoning thing.
Yes, no doubt you did.
Thanks a lot.
Hey Freddie.
Yo, Freddie.
It's a program.
Yeah, it's a program.
Yeah, we have a question about Dan when he...
Dan's sicknesses.
Yeah, we're trying to remember if Dan got food poisoning twice. I think...
Okay, Freddie. You remember when I ate the bad tofu? I marinated it for too long, and I waited too long, and I didn't get to it, and I cooked it up, and I was so sick. But there was another event, possibly food-related. Kenny and I can't remember exactly what it was, but there was some other Dan being sick event a little bit before, a little after, that is related in some way. And Kenny is thinking it was food poisoning or something related. I'm thinking it was something else, something else.
We should go...
Something.
Well, thanks, Freddie. Call us back.
But I've been well since then.
Yeah, that's good.
I have.
Maybe it fixed your immune system.
Oh, dude, I got the terriblest toothache.
Oh, yeah?
Sunday, Monday. Was I complaining about my tooth? Last week?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Tuesday morning I woke up and it was just killing. Oh, it hurts so bad.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, baby, it hurts so bad. Oh, God, it really did hurt. So I got an emergency dental appointment. I was emotionally prepared for an extraction. It's like, okay, I'm going to lose this very back molar on the bottom right, and then chewing's going to be an issue, and it's going to have to heal, and I'm going to be sore, and that'll suck, and blah, 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 blah. But dude fixed it.
Oh, great.
And filled it. Wouldn't give me no guarantees. I'm like, best case scenario, worst case scenario. And he's like, no guarantees. I'm like, okay, fair enough. He did the best he could. It was a rush job. Oh, it's great.
But it could get worse. Is that right, Jim?
Well, I've decided to improve my brushing habits.
Oh, well, you're not brushing twice a day? You're not brushing twice a day?
No, not twice a day.
No,
once a day.
Twice a day.
Once a day.
Brush and floss twice a day. At least, or after a meal, that's what they say to do really, but I should be doing that.
No, I think when you get up in the morning and right before you go to bed.
Yeah, it's twice a day.
And I will do either one.
Oh, what? Yeah.
Both if I have time, if I get to it.
Gotta do both every day.
You do both every day?
Every day.
Holy shit.
And floss. Brush and floss.
You floss?
Well, sometimes I don't floss in the morning.
Oh, dude, you're relentless.
Brush and floss every day, and sometimes not floss.
You're a fucking fascist, I think. A toothbrushing fucking fascist.
Well, I'll keep your teeth. You only get one.
That's pretty good.
Well, I guess you get two, but you only get one. They only get one teeth. So.
I know. I've been pretty good about it generally. I had a whole ton of cavities when I was a teenager, and then I haven't gotten many, for the next 30 years, right? And I haven't seen a dentist in 6 years.
You ever see the cartoon with the crest superhero space alien creature?
No.
Because maybe if you did, you would brush your teeth more often. Freddie's calling us back.
No, I just need to understand that me brushing is preventative and I won't suffer later.
Hey, Freddie. Hey, Brown, how's it going?
Hey, Freddie.
Oh.
We're doing pretty good here. Dan's here. Did you get the message?
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't check Google right there.
Hey, no problem.
Okay, so go ahead. Yeah.
It's time for the next dice game, though.
Oh, okay. I'll put 6.
Yeah, halfway through the program.
6?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
I assume you want a 6 ready?
6 is good, yeah.
All right, here you go.
You're not
you didn't win the first one.
You're not actually a fucking fascist, by the way.
Oh, yeah, Dan would call me a fascist because I brush my teeth twice a day. That's far from being a fascist, I think. That's a weird... That's kind of gross. Oh, Dan got another point in Charlie.
Wait.
It's 5-3.
Oh, darn. Well, can't win them all.
Yeah.
That's all right.
So we were thinking, do you remember that time that Dan got food poisoning?
I ate that bad tofu that I marinated, and I got food poisoning, and I was sick for days.
Yeah, I remember that.
Then he got food poisoning again, like right after that, I thought, right? Do you remember that?
Yeah. The second bout, I think I remember that.
Wasn't it food
What was that? Because I was thinking that was something else.
Maybe it was before the official food poisoning. That could have been it too. So it was like another food-related thing. You ate something, and maybe it was a single day thing. But
we were trying to remember what that second thing was.
Didn't he eat old food? Like, and then he ate old food again and didn't learn his lesson, like, within a week?
No.
I think it happened.
I'm not that stupid.
I
want to think I'm not that dumb.
I'm not saying that you're that dumb, but I think it happened. I think if you want to say it, you're that dumb, but I think you did this thing. I don't know if it's necessarily yesterday on
Well,
that
I'll
dumb.
tell you this much: the tofu event was big and awful and terrible. Whatever it was, it must have happened beforehand, because the tofu event, the tofu situation was really intense, and I got really paranoid and anal about the age of the food I was eating beforehand. So it must have happened before.
That's probably a good idea, yeah. That sounds like a correct timeline to me, though. But I do believe like shortly before you had the old food episode, it was there was another bout of food poisoning at some point, I think.
Yeah.
I seem to remember.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that you had food poisoning twice in a small amount of time, and that I was
That seems correct. It seems correct, but I was thinking the first earlier event was something else. There was another parameter to it. It was something less direct, something less obvious, or more complex, or something. That's what I'm thinking.
I think maybe the first time wasn't your fault, or something like that. You asked if I do some bad food or something.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
How are you doing, Freddie? Anything happening with you?
Oh, not too much. Did some location scouting today for Agent Jim, and it's trying to hopefully get into the PCAM over at Evergreen, or at least one of the rooms near there, in order to shoot the final fight scene at Agent Jim. I think it'll be pretty cool. That's the main thing I was up to today. Chief and I were doing that. Didn't see much on the streets. One thing I heard about in terms of news was that one of the North Korea missile sites has moved its missiles back into storage. So they have deactivated their missile sites.
So they're backing down.
Yeah, backing down. At least in one side. The thing I saw only said it was a single launch site, but still.
That sounds good.
Probably a good time.
Hey, North Korea, choose peace, okay? Please.
Yeah, we don't have to fight each other. It's
yeah.
fine.
So it was just saber rattle then, right?
Yeah.
There's a very old expression called saber rattling. And that would be where you have a dude on a horse and he has a saber, right? He has a saber, and that's a kind of curved sword, and he shakes it as a threat gesture. And then the other guys on the other side, they shake their sabers. And everyone, they're shaking their sabers at each other and all that. And then it's like, okay, The other guy, you know, they're both thinking, okay, other dude knows I'm cocked and ready. So, okay, good. They saw I'm bad, I'm good. They're all threatened. So, that's good, yeah.
How about that production end?
Our production end is moving on target. We got everything captured except for tonight's episode, and we're scheduled on TV every night at 11:30. And that's it.
Are we on right now?
What? Oh, yeah. Let me see. Let me just click on the TV here.
We should be on right now.
Yeah.
Yep. It looks like I could almost, if I didn't know better, I would think maybe I was talking to you guys live, you know?
It's you. Are you there? You're not there last week?
Freddie,
if I do show up next week, I am not there yet.
Freddie, what color shirt am I wearing on the show on TV right now?
I might be talking to you on the phone. Hold on, I'm trying to see. I might be talking to you on the phone on the TV right now. And it's like, did you start right at 11:30? This is like timing out really strangely. I think you might have started right about the start of the show. So you should be almost live here.
Yeah, we actually are. Yeah, we're about. We pretty much did that.
I'm wearing.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm also on the show talking to you on the phone right now, like on the TV episode. So we're doing the sort of week exact same thing here from last week.
Wow.
Kind of ironic. So what color shirt am I wearing on the show from last week?
How is that ironic at all?
Kind of uncanny. It's freaking me out. I'm hearing myself.
Uncanny. Possibly uncanny.
That this is happening exactly in the same way that it happened last week. Exactly.
I think you need to rethink what irony is.
People are going to think we're showing a rerun, maybe.
Yeah. Great.
Well, what would you call it? Serendipity or just...
Yeah, serendipity, or what if uncanny?
I would call it synchronous.
Synchronous, yeah.
Okay.
Irony has more levels to it.
Yeah, irony is kind of the sarcasm of life.
Irony is when you when you try to do one
not
thing.
Ironic. No, it's not ironic at all.
You kind of wanted to, you go for one thing, but then that thing that you're trying to do causes the opposite thing to happen. That's kind of, what happens with irony.
It's been a week since I got my internet and cable back, because I think I'm just talking about that on last episode about how I didn't have internet for a bit.
I got a long minor scratch on the way over here on a tree, and it's really long and very minor, but it is irritating.
Is it on your arm, or where'd you get it from?
It is right along my hand, right below my thumb. It actually stretches from about the middle of my thumb to almost the knuckle of my first finger.
Yeah, the base knuckle of his pointer finger and the knuckle of his thumb.
It's very long.
Goes across.
Wow.
It's very long, but it's
very minor.
It's very minor, but it's irritating. When was the last time you got a paper cut?
I didn't get a paper cut, but I got an interesting, similar, minor but irritating injury on my shoulder the other day when I was walking from my bedroom into my kitchen, and I have my VHS shelf in the hallway in between, and one of the VHSs was sticking out a little further than all the rest of them. It was actually called The Illustrated Man, and I ran into it with my shoulder because I was wearing a tank top because it was hot, and it cut right through the skin, and I made 2 scratches. They actually bled, and they're still kind of like, little cuts. They're 2 short cuts, but they're also minor and irritating.
Yeah. Very irritating.
Watch out for those.
At least it's not major, but it's, yeah.
Yeah, I think we're both going to be okay, so that's
good. Mother's Day was yesterday. The next holiday is going to be Armed Forces. Oh, next week we're supposed to have some Mormons on the program to actually show up.
No way.
Yeah, Elder Gordon and Elder Hill, apparently. I don't know, how come they get to be elders when they're young?
That's the title. I was an elder.
Oh, hey, it's time for a commercial break.
I was an elder.
5, 4, 3,
All right, well, hey, I'm going to let you guys go. Have a good program.
Okay, talk to you later.
Now it's time for a commercial
Bye.
break.
Dance, Oli, dance. Dance, Oli, dance. Live TV dance party. First Friday of each month. 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. TCTV Studio A, 440 Yager Way. Oh yeah.
Coming up
On the program tomorrow.
At 11:30 p.m.
Daily hour with
Yeah, hey everybody, it's a commercial.
Yes, it is.
I eat half a garbage bag of popcorn today.
And I talked about cardboard, and we tried to call Freddie, and Freddie, sorry Freddie, you didn't pick up.
We're on every day.
That's okay.
We're all on 11:30 and 2 a.m. every day on TCTV channel 22. Tune in, call the number, thanks.
You're awesome.
Yeah.
your daily
Tooth repair. My oldest brother, dentist.
Oh yeah?
And then he became an orthodontist. Yeah.
You can't go seek him out for medical help?
Oh, well, I won't.
Is he still in the church?
Yep. I ain't talking to him.
How come you can be an elder when you're young?
Okay, the divisions of the priesthood that only men get, women are not eligible for any kind of major leadership position. You know, they have tits and a vagina, therefore they're not eligible. So there are two priesthoods. One is the lower priesthood, one is the higher priesthood. The lower priesthood is kind of subservient and doing tasks and duties, and the higher priesthood involves teaching, mostly. The lower priesthood is called the Aaronic priesthood, based on Aaron, right? He's
The Aaronic?
Aaronic priesthood, like
That's a weird
Aaron,
word. Okay.
Aaronic priesthood, and you're the lowest level is deacon, and then teacher, and you're a deacon when you from ages 12 to 14. You're a teacher from age 14 to 16, and you're a priest from 16 to 18.
Well, you get to be a priest that fast, huh?
That's just the title.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you do anything important. And then from when you turn 18, you get, from close to 19 years old, then you go on a mission. You get your calling, you go on a mission, and as soon as you're given the go-ahead to go on a mission where everything's all in the clear, then you're given the Melchizedek priesthood.
Whoa.
Yeah, and it's based on the name of this guy named Melchizedek, and he was he was a majorly important priest in the Jewish priest culture, whatever. Anyway, so the lowest level is elder, right? And then there are two other levels.
Okay.
Elder something and high priest. I'd have to look it up. Yeah.
When these Mormons come, maybe you should. I have a lot.
Tell them how I was abused and tortured and
I'm
shit.
going to for sure. I don't know what else I'm asking. I'm asking about the secret underwear and about not drinking coffee. Why do you think they don't drink coffee?
I know exactly why.
Right.
There's a thing in the Doctrine and Covenants called the Word of Wisdom.
You know more than Elder Gordon then, because he didn't know when I asked him on the phone.
It's called the Word of Wisdom. It's in the Doctrine and Covenants.
Yeah.
And it's a small section, and it governs food behavior with food and substances. And it talks about tobacco being not for the body, but for poultices on cows, and stuff like that, in herbal remedies, but on the surface, not for intake. It said you shouldn't have no hot drinks, and it was referring to coffee. All the Mormons have interpreted this to mean that Mormons should not be drinking coffee, or tea, coffee and tea with caffeine.
Nothing. What about other
Yeah, and there's a lot of interpretation on it since then. It's like, well, we think he meant caffeine when he said hot drinks, and that would include coffee and black tea and green tea. But herbal tea is okay, and postum is okay, and there's this hot drink is okay, and that hot drink is not.
How about Mountain Dew?
That has caffeine. That would be sort of forbidden.
So no caffeine.
In the 80s and stuff, there was a lot of debate over caffeine and the interpretations that previous leadership had made and what's okay and not. And most of it is like Mormons will avoid caffeinated drinks, and if someone chooses to drink a caffeinated drink, that will be frowned upon, but it's not forbidden. The Word of Wisdom says eat all foods in moderation, eat meat in moderation, lots of fruit and vegetable, be active, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So no alcohol, drugs, whatever, and in it at the time, I mean, there were the drugs that we have now were not available at the time, and so they have assumed that Joseph Smith was inspired to mean this, and this, and this. And the modern leadership consider themselves the mouthpiece of God. And if a modern prophet says, well, God is telling me right now that when Joseph Smith said this, he was also meaning these three other things. And since I'm the prophet, I'm the mouthpiece of God. This is the word. This is where it's at, and this is policy now.
Did you not drink coffee until you left the church?
Yep.
So when was the first time you had coffee?
It was Actually, no, that's not true. I had coffee before I went on a mission. I was a bad boy at times. I would not follow any of the church guidelines or anything, and I smoked, and I drank, and I smoked weed. And
even before
did all kinds of other crazy drugs, too. Woo-hoo!
Even while you were in the church?
Yep.
And you were still, like, getting other people to join the church?
No. When I was a teenager, I went on my mission. I served my mission when I turned 20.
Where did you go?
California.
Okay.
Yeah. But before then, there were periods of time for like a year, different time periods where I wouldn't go to church. I was not reading any scripture. I was not conforming to any of the church guidelines or values. I was going to school, doing whatever, and when I was off on my free time, I was smoking and drinking and taking acid or
you were on the edge.
I snorted cocaine for a brief period.
You were on the edge.
Lots of pot. Yeah.
Edge of the church, though.
Yeah, I was trying to escape. I didn't have the means to get away, and had I had the means to get away, I would have gotten away then. As it turns out, I didn't have the means until after I got married. But yeah, I would have left long earlier.
So you never had like some crazy experience with drinking coffee or anything?
No. The first time I remember having a cup of coffee, I was in a restaurant. I was tired, and someone says, "Hey, why don't you try some coffee?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm free. I can have some. There's no other Mormons around. No one knows me."
Yeah.
I could drink coffee and no one will notice I'm getting away with something. Woo-hoo!
You never thought if you drink coffee that you'd be smoked? Did you ever like actually have a
belief
fear?
that I would
Yeah.
be smote if I did certain things? Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
What a smote? I don't even know what that really means.
Smiting.
Yeah. Here we go. It's the last dice game.
I was convinced I would be smited.
Let's see. Right now we're this is finally going to see if my sacrifice.
I got 2 3s. I got 1,000
You
points
got
here.
1,000 points. I'm going to try to beat it. If I get triples, my sacrifice 1. We'll have to get 3 1s.
You're bloody one.
Yeah. Oh, nope. Nope. 4, 6, and 2. Dan, you won.
I did.
You won. You have 1,000 points.
Look, almost all the numbers. We got like a couple 3s, a 4 over here. We got a 2, and then we got like a 6. Check that out. That's kind of amazing. It's not ironic.
What's amazing about it?
Oh, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Woohoo! It almost covers the entire range.
Except for my number. Maybe that was why. I mean,
Yes.
irritating cut is the opposite of what it was.
Well done. Oh, your phone went out. Did I kick something?
Okay, I kicked it
there. Okay.
It's pretty unlikely that you'll miss an entire number, so maybe this is sacrifices even worse than
Something. Yeah. I had periods of time when I thought that I was certainly doomed. Like, what?
Charlie's licking the Cheetos bag, it's fine. Oh, we didn't listen to his last message from Lisa.
Oh, and we have to call McDonald's. We're almost out of time.
I feel like you don't listen to my voicemails anymore that I leave the program. Maybe it's because you feel like there's, I don't know, inappropriate. So instead of telling you what I'm actually thinking, I'm just going to describe really blandly what's going on here. There's some onions on the table, some hard dogs. Okay, bye-bye.
Well, we've been listening to her messages, but we have been doing so very late at night, and that makes us so that we can't call her back because it's too late. Because I think it's like 3 a.m. in New York right now.
Is she still in?
She's in New York City.
New York City.
New York City.
New York City.
But if we call her, it's gonna be 3 a.m. and I don't want to disturb her. But maybe I can call her during the day or something.
Call McDonald's.
Yeah, here I'm getting ready to call McDonald's. We're gonna look up the number here.
Yeah.
We'll see how McDonald's.
Mormons always worried about being smited for some kind of blasphemy.
Yeah.
Yeah, breaking some secret oath or promise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a big fear.
Yeah.
There's the blasphemy in your heart that you worry about, you're anxious about. And then there is the inadvertent, oopsie daisy, I said something blasphemous.
Like,
there's that worry.
Like if I'm about to like take a test or I have a job interview or anything like that, I'm pretty nervous.
Yeah.
And then when it's over, I'm like, oh, thank God that's over, or thank God, right?
A Mormon would pray and pray and pray and pray for God to help them make it better.
Yeah, but what I'm thinking is though that is like, the ultimate test of your loyalty to God is after you're dead. So you're like you're constantly just like very worried. If I had this like thing, if I had this like job interview with God that you're so worried about, I would be so worried all the time. I don't know.
I wouldn't be worried. I'll tell you why. Because let's say it is God.
Yeah.
God would know what I was thinking and feeling. I would be basically an open slate to him. And so it's like I wouldn't have to say or do anything. Here I am. Accept me or not. If you don't, if you do, I can't do anything about that.
Yeah, well, that's what you think now.
So I'm not going to worry. No, I've been in situations where it's like, I've been...
This is McDonald's. Hey, McDonald's, do you guys have the s'mores pies yet? I'm sorry? Do you have the s'mores, like chocolate marshmallow pies yet? The s'mores pie? Yes.
Yeah.
No, we don't. Do you have blueberry and apple? Do you know if you're going to be getting that s'mores in anytime soon? I don't think we're going to even have that. Okay. How's that blueberry? Is that pretty good?
They're only making them shit.
Do you,
only get blueberry and apple.
do you think you'll have the blueberry for very long?
I don't know. It's a...
Did I confuse him?
No, what I think happened there was that one of their co-workers was like, is this somebody asking about the price again? So I think...
Did you call the place you've called before?
Well, I've been calling for why, because of my new schedule, I've been doing the program at about 10 or 11 every day recently.
Yeah, a lot of McDonald's close at midnight.
So I've been calling pretty much exclusively Hawaii McDonald's.
Oh, you could call like a California one. You could call an Alaska one.
Well, if I could find a 24-hour one, maybe I should be looking for the 24-hour one.
Well, what if you called way the East Coast?
They're 3 hours, that's like 3 a.m.
Oh.
Like, it's not, I think that McDonald's probably opens around 6. I think McDonald's opens at 6. So, like,
well, maybe you could throw them off a little, right? When you call them McDonald's, if you call them in Hawaii, say, do you have sweet potato fries?
Ask them something else.
Yeah.
Just keep calling the same McDonald's, asking them about different things.
Yeah, and let one of your guests ask, but you got to tell them this is not a joke. We're not spoofing them.
Well,
You're just asking them. No, it's not. Yeah. You're asking them straight up questions.
And it's fine. It's fine that they know and that we're calling the same ones anyway. It hasn't been something.
It's the program calling us again. Hang up.
Yeah.
They're calling us again. What? Blah blah blah.
I don't feel we need to change anything. I think it's fine. But we're almost done too. Is there anything else you wanted to say today before we end the show?
Yeah. Well, it's nice not being Mormon.
Yeah.
And if these dudes show up and you're asking them questions, they may have to have had permission from someone in higher authority over them to be able to speak and answer questions.
Well, we're going to find out about that.
If missionary dude didn't know about the word of wisdom, I am deeply disappointed. These guys are that's one of the lessons a missionary teaches, and part of that is the word of wisdom.
What, the coffee thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coffee, tea, smoking, alcohol, drugs.
I think we might have actually been in a way more hardcore sect of Mormonism than most Mormons are.
No, it's a regular Mormon.
Do you think that these people might have experienced some kind of abuse as children? You think
No, I don't think, I think my abuse experience is rare. I don't think a lot of people have gone through it. My best guess would be 10%.
1 minute left.
So that's only in households where they are extremely 100% devout.
I mean, 10%, is that like, what do you, I guess, what would be the percentage?
All the people that show up in the congregation every Sunday and do stuff, 10% of those people.
You think that maybe, do you think 10% of people in general are abused also, though? Or you think it's do you think it's more likely to be abused if you're a Mormon than not? Or...
No, I don't think you're more likely to be abused if you're a Mormon. No. No, I think, okay, my abuse that I went through, from everything that I understand, is not usual. It's not normal. Most kinds of abuse is yelling and screaming, or punching and hitting, kicking, physical abuse.
Well, hey, look at that. Thanks for coming on the show, Dan. Thank you.
And it gets worse from there, but not as prevalent.
3, 2, 1.
And I'm kind of at the fringe. Fringy Dan, they call me. Mr. Fringe.
Mr. Fringe.
Dan Fringe.
Fringing Dan.
The Fringinator.
Like the fringe.
I am Dr. Fringe. I am the fringe. I need to put something in my fringe. It needs to be cooled down. Yes. The Fringinator. It's Energy Star. It doesn't take a whole lot of power.
Thanks TCTV. Thanks Jordan E. Thanks Liberty.com.
Oh, there's going to be a solar eclipse here on the 10th.
Wow, what time? Thanks, it's almost there?
Not sure. I'll have to look again.
That's on Friday.
Hells Yeah,
Oh,
dog.
that was last Friday, actually. You missed us all. See you on the 10th last Friday. Bye-bye.